will say good night again. So you know, if you know you will go on by now with the 19-year-old woman, you must have lived somewhere else. You see that tape that we just play a while ago with the woman and her daughter talk about the situation, and the mother plead to Andrew Wellness. We will keep playing that tape there, you know. It's like how them play popular song. I saw we will play that tape there, you know. We have played that tape there that it can ring out. That whosoever must hear it, have to hear it. Because they must hear it by now, you know. They must hear it by now. The people speak. The people shout out loud. But that is not the whole of the thing. That is just part of the issue. Because we can't make it just dead so. You understand? We have to go beyond that. And the beyond that what I talk about is that policewoman must go to prison. She must lose her work. She must go to prison. Without a doubt, I hear the police, when name Anderson say, somebody like that shouldn't be in the police force. Not the exact words, but it's similar. So I don't know how them no fire her yet or take her yet. That police woman must be fired. Now that me I say. And we hear that the sister get a lawyer who want to yell up the bridging who are going to defend her, but we all have to defend it because right now this is not 1966. This is not 1963. This is not 1963. I wonder if you don't know why I say 1963. For those of you who don't know, I can tell you what happened. The worst atrocities against Rastafari, brethren, them and sistren took place in 1963, where them wantonly, under the watchful eyes of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, now national hero, Sir Alexander Bustamante, almost wanted to wipe out the Rastafari community. Wipe we out. But we're still there. We're still there, stronger than ever. Remember when them say Haile Selassie dead in the 70s? And Rasta still there, stronger than ever. Well, them try wipe out Rasta in a 1963, 1 year after them so-called dependence. And 3 years after Haile Selassie come here. But we still stand up here. But we see the atrocities still going on, year in, year out, year in, year out. Still going on. We see the atrocities. After we start to say, all right, we're going to do certain things. If we come out of certain little sufferation and poverty and sort of humiliation, we have given the world a new way to look at life. We have given African people a new way to look at themselves as African people, from them head to them toe and beyond. And this is what continued to come upon us. But here the woman appealed to the Prime Minister last week on the stepping razor. We kind of send out a message to the Prime Minister, you know. And he must listen. We ask again, you know, I'm going to keep asking it. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is the first I ever hear so much negativity thrown at a Prime Minister. And I have negativity thrown at Prime Ministers. But it even amplified itself because of social media. But here we know. You see that audio tape that we just play at the beginning of the program? We're not stop playing it. We're not stopping playing it. And we are called upon all people who love justice And we are called upon all the Rastafari brethren and sisters from the heart of hearts. We are called upon you now. We can't make this thing just done so in a 9-day wonder because we see a whole heap of them done, you know. We see a whole heap of them done. Remember Bongo Irons? You remember him? Pass away. Remember how them cut off Irie Irons beard. Brethren who are Rastafari most of him life, him children are Rastafari, him wife are Rastafari, him friend them are Rastafari, him brethren and sisters them are Rastafari, and them cut off him beard in a hospital. Remember last year when the little girl was supposed to go to school and them said them afraid of Jonjo and lice, never want to accept. And the government, this government who don't like ganja and who every time a strange persecution come up on Rasta, it so happened that it's this government in power, this government, the Jamaica Labour Party government. The worst atrocities that has been done against the Rastafari community is done by this government, and we say the police is part of the government. So if the police do something that is out of step and out of bounds, we have to say it's the government, because the police force was started to do things like this after Paul Bogle, and we keep repeating that because the people them afraid for remember. Them afraid to remember. Them want to forget and afraid to remember. It is this government continuously that has been persecuting the people from 1950 until now. Remember Pinnacle? Who you think go up a Pinnacle go mash it down? Who mash down Pinnacle? Who mash down Pinnacle? Who mash down Bakawal and Bill Garrison? It is this government. And now we say a young man, and we have to call him young man, a man who born after independence is leading an army against the people. Against the people. We are talking about this thing where we do. We not let go fight, and we don't have nothing else to talk about, you know. I want the people them call and make we hear what them are saying, you know, because the more voices is heard, is the more them have to look and know that it's not a joke thing. Them can't keep doing this thing and expect nothing to happen, and people just forget about it and go about them business again. Justice, that is really where we are dealing with. And it's time, this whole heap of marching. Well, I hope nobody now march, but I hear say there will be someone will be gathered in Montego Bay. Yes, Montego Bay, a gathering, demonstrating, of course, and the next one in Mandela Park on Friday, and they will be going to the police station at Fort Park to demonstrate. We cannot let it go, you know. We cannot let it go. I hope we're not marching, you know. We're not march. We're not marching. Yes. Do what we are doing at a spot, a given spot, and make our voices be heard. But we cannot let this go, because a whole heap of them get let go, you know. Yeah, man, because we ball. Remember the little girl when them never walk to school. Every year, when school time, them come up with this foolishness. Indian picnic their school and them ear long go clear down them back. Remember Jador picnic them? Them own family turn against them, you know. In our police station at that. In our police station. Yes. You know how much Rasta get cut off them. You know how much Rasta locks get cut off a Carroll Garden. All the one them there to know where jump up and down and talk about Jah Rastafari and, you know, reggae music and them thing there. You know how much Rasta. Me can call a whole heap of Rasta when me know all men and people cut off them here, you know. People, normal people. Spanish Town Road. Just come and say, it's Rasta there, yeah, and cut off them locks. With buckle. Remember when you couldn't go to prison, if you try to go to prison, them cut off your locks. Try to go to prison, any charge you charge, for you have locks, you have to cut it off. And them, the people them used to persecute Rasta with the aid of the government, of the state. It's a terrible thing. So we can't let it go. We can't let it go.
We want justice.
The National Urban League has recently published its annual report on the state of Black America. The League is one of the oldest research organizations in the Black community, documenting the levels of national oppression and economic exploitation. Its first report was released back in 1976, and it was titled Locked Out, A Message to the Next President, documenting the political and economic struggles that blacks faced at the hands of those who were in the White House and on Wall Street. RT correspondent Ashley Banks gives us insight into what's revealed in the 2016 report.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, talk loud.
Bless up, man.
Blessed.
Yeah, I have my input in all this little thing, yeah.
Yeah.
A long time this thing I go on, Muta.
And that the song just say, long time, long
Right.
time.
Hear this, me I tell you personal experience. I'm 63 years old.
Yeah.
And sometime in the 60s. And sometime after me 68. Between them time to 69 at Marywood Primary School in St. Elizabeth. A teacher decided one day, say, some of the boys them here no comb or whatever, you know? And she'll use a comb and run through your ear. I personally decide that cannot happen to me. Remember, it's not because I was naughty, you know. Just listen to me. When she reached me, I push her away. A struggle develop and I push her off. Not because of disrespect. She called the principal, respect to that principal, Mr. Bernard at the time. And I said to Mr. Bernard, Mr. Bernard, my brother, when me and him living at the same house, we don't share the same comb. I alone use my comb. And him pacify it with her and show her, say, all due respect, you know, wrong.
Yeah, I like how you don't make nobody use your toothbrush.
Right. I have my valid reason. Now, in a modern days like this now, a woman look at her next woman and trim off her hair, and she's not a child, is not your baby. I think we should have a vote in the country like a election. What happened to that lady?
She must be carried to a court.
Look here,
and charged.
Business,
and she must lose her job.
Upset, but she will lose her job. She not supposed to have no job right now. I know she lose.
Well, you know, you see that government, yeah? The government, yeah, we just do it away with through the fees, we will forget it, you know. And then now just, you see like where the politician, where they beat the woman with the stool, the chair. And you see right now in the parliament still, them just sideways and just give him a little leave and bring him back. And know him still in the parliament. And that them things are going to happen here, so now, you know. But them going to just ease round and ease round. Nah, ease round.
Look how it go. A woman, your same gender.
Yes.
She not take up to you. Regardless of the fact that she in a taxi and a man may behave and rule with the police. The police pepper spray and it affects she, and she get grumpy. Of course she have a right to
and ball out, what you mean? Ball out.
No, man.
She have a right to ball out to them. Why you can't talk to police for your rights? Ball out. And then you carry the woman got court. Charge her $6,000.
A woman we should have sympathized with her, regardless.
The woman is not showing no remorse, Rasta. The woman, that police woman is not showing no remorse. If I tell you the things where I hear people say,
Who appear, how we appear. Eh?
Anyway, you're right to know, Bridget.
Full time for them thing they stop, brother.
You're right to know.
Tell you that. Eh?
We now have to take it off of the books, you know. You see, them are tired for you. Watch out. If a man don't like it, you know, him can't lock off this program from now, you know, because him not. This are my tool. This are my weapon of resistance, and it can't come off. This can't come off. This cannot come off. You understand? Yes.
When this happened, when I tell you about when I go to school in a motor, them time the 63 thing,
the Coral Garden thing.
Them time there, you know. And me remember 2 Rasta man in the area of St. Elizabeth, one from somewhere on a bread not walkway there. See, I have a next one where maybe him did lose some screw, me don't know if I choose something towards that. But him end up dead at prison because him commit an offense which him did deserve to go to prison because him beat him youth to death. His son. You understand? I mean, I tell you, people, you used to have people where, I don't know for whatever reason, but it's like from a man have nothing on his head, him not have no space in the society. A lot of people. So some of the things we reach with are because we see them people if it stand up and say it not happen because it not happen for them doorstep or no one step on for them.
Well, you know, Bridget, I can tell you something. You see, in the 60s, all the people them was against Rasta with the government. The government and the people. You see, this time, you know, you have people who not stand for that, you know. You have people sympathizers of Rasta will now go stand up and say, brutalize, even on a humanitarian level, brutalize people and then turn on and go like it now, you know. Watch out, I can tell you something, Regine. You see, if Rasta, after going through all of this and come to this part, as you know, and look at that way we try to go and Naya being and all them, you see, if Rasta stand up now, and all next week and the other week, and no justice not take place, and we not say nothing about it, and we not do nothing about it, may I tell you, man, a worthless set of ones, them, I will call them, worthless. We're going to move still. We're going to move.
Yes.
We're going to move, Bridget. 1963, even before 1963, in the 50s, and right now, this are 2021, and we still have to cry the same cry. You know, you push a dog around for so long, one day that dog will turn and bite you. Yes, Hail.
E-L-I.
Blessed.
Water. Light. Yeah, you know, we just there and listen to the program most Wednesday night and Thursday 2 o'clock. I always chip in for listening to you because you always come into a positive vibration from your youth. Yeah, and you know that the Rasta thing, it hurt my feelings so much, my general.
I don't know who it no hurt, Bridget. I don't know who it no hurt.
Yeah, man, it hurt me so much. And my missus cut up about it. She said, "Friend, she pick me and all her mother said, I got a shop." She said, "Police just stop and cut Rasta man here." She traumatized because she have a good head of hair for her. She not really Rasta. Still, me not Rasta neither, but my honor Rasta on certain levels. Can be honest with you. Yeah, honor Rasta. And you are one of the men who kind of make me have a love for Rasta because you have some positive vibration in you. Straight when I listen to you. And, you know, I just learn a lot when I hear you talk. Nothing I put together out of your words. I make myself a man more time and just not say, this is the road they walk. But the government system here and the private sectors and the bigger heads in the country, everybody needs to step out with this, brother. It's too much. From the little boy to go to school, the Carol Garden thing, and now this, it's too much, Muta, it's too much. Yeah, it's too much, my general.
Well, that's what one of the people them cry out for. And that's what one of the people them know say, it's too much.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And one of the people them who's in authority, if you know that, say, you push a dog around for so long. I mean, I'll say it again, you know. You push a dog around for so long, one day that dog going to turn and bite you.
Yeah, it must bite you, you know.
Yes.
I'm going to get to realize, I push him around.
Yes.
I'm going to bite you. Definitely have to bite you, you know. I'm going to tired of this pushing. You see me?
Regine, something I got to be done, you know.
It has to be done.
Something I got to be done, and me I tell you, say.
It has to be done. Because me can't tell you, if the marching and the protesting in my era, me live and when me associate, me have to join because me is not a Rasta.
But you don't have to be in the area to go join it. You can't go somewhere, you can't go which party they go join it, you know.
Yeah, man, me willing to skip a day, you know.
Yeah. I tell you, man, it's rough. It's rough, brethren. Anyway, we're going to move.
Yeah, man, Anglia Bango, man, and let's continue the positive
conversation. We're not get tangled. All upon the people in Jamaica for reject this talk about emancipation. It's a scheme, it's a scam about emancipation. You see them not put nothing in Emancipation Day, you know, but watch and see when them claim say Independence Day, and we know say Jamaica no independent. And during the time of celebrating Emancipation Day, the authorities of Jamaica, the land of wood and water, saw it fit that one of their cronies, one of their criminal counterparts, by way of a female, would take another female and carry her into a bathroom and cut off her locks. And when the scissors look like it's too dull, she go for another locks, another scissors, and cut off the sister locks. Even though she hear a superintendent tell her, say, watch her, what that you do? What that you do? We not back you with that one, you know. I hope you remember saying they said that, you know. I hope you remember saying they said that when the court case come up, you know. Say him now back her, you know. Because she not have no back. I mean, no, she could have all picnic. As a police woman, boy, I would like to talk to that woman there, you know, Rasta. Would I really like to talk to that police woman there, you know. As a police woman, and you have your picnic, you don't like come home. What are them people, man? Who that woman there? Who is that woman? What kind of mindset? What kind of thinking? How can a woman be so evil? Because I hear people hold on what and a trim Rasta, and I never hear a woman hold on a next woman and a cut off them here Rasta. It's where a woman they come from. Out of which dark, deep abyss where she come from, and she don't have no remorse about it. She don't feel no way about what she do. So what the authorities are going to do about it? What the authorities is going to do about it? Are we going to just love it and make it go on so? A 9-day wonder? Erases? We're going to just make it just say so? Because watch out. Them cut off Ira Irons being in a hospital, you know. And up till now, we don't hear nothing more about it, you know. We don't hear nothing more about it, you know. That just gone like so, you know. Years. I can't bet you say the amount of airway where them cut off a theme beard is older than the person who cut it. It's older than the person who cut it. I know the brethren dead, traumatized. And you have people out there that talk about, so the ear can't grow back. You can't grow back. You think it's so this thing go? You think it's so this thing go? You think it's so this thing go? After you take a commitment and feel a way about a situation, and I want come cut off your locks without your authority. It's not like a disease take you up. You know? It's not like you have what them call it, where when you have cancer, and them give they put you under this thing, and you do all of your ear drop off. It's not a disease drop off your ear. It's another human being who is of authority in the Jamaican society, who's supposed to be protecting the people. Take it upon herself. Because you know our government will back her. Our government will back her. Because the government has been backing madness like this. The Attorney General of Jamaica backed the teacher them last year about the Junjo argument. So the government, this government, keep repeating it, this government has repeatedly suppressed and oppressed the Rastafari movement in one way or another. And we can't forget the history, but we're going to remind themselves, watch you know, this is not 1963. We are telling you, I keep repeating that tone, you know. This is not 1963. Because it's not like say the people them don't wake up to a reality, that even though the people them is not in agreement with the philosophy and teachings of Rastafari, but them understand what we are saying and what we are dealing with. Them now going to rise up. I guarantee you that. Them now going to rise up like in the 63 when them have them a rise up against Rastafari and a run down Rastafari over hills and valleys, and Rastafari have to take gully feet and all them something there. It's not like those days. This is times now when the world is watching. The world is watching. And when people are WhatsApp me from England and I show me the same thing when I just play, they must show me the video of that to show how quick things go through, how fast it go through. It's not like first time. It's not like first time when you see a man reach through this and all, next year you hear about it. Real time, you hear it, you see it and hear it, real time. That is what it is all about. Yes, cutting edge, Irie. Yeah.
Blessed motor, Mr. Ben motor.
You have to talk loud. No, straighten up yourself, straighten up yourself. Don't bend, man, straighten up yourself. Straighten up yourself, don't bend.
Yeah, man. Cry motor. Same way.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Why all the time this a government and a power them thing have happen to Rastafari.
I tell you the last week and I tell you the week before, you know. You see this government, yeah? I mean I take up for no PNP, you know, because the same PNP are idiot too, you know.
Destructive them government are destructive.
Let me tell you about this government. This government is anti-ganja. Because the Carol Garden thing, one of the things that Buster Manti did was wipe out Rastafari, you know, because them say them a smoke too much ganja, and it's ganja and mad way. It's ganja and mad way. That's why them go up a pinnacle, go mash it down. The same set of people, you know. It's them do it. So them the blood of Rastafari upon them shoulder, them head, them foot bottom and everywhere.
Policeman, they shall come from some line of Bustamante. Some family, check her back.
Brethren.
Some family from Bustamante shall come from.
She must be carried to court. I walk Buchanan know where I'm doing, brethren.
She don't have no heart. Right now, we're there the motor. Right now, we have to stand up for this one as Rastafari. You see it? Can't bet that one I go down. Look what them happened to my brethren then at the hospital. Them trim the big man.
Me I tell you.
One time a Friday evening time, me I listen to man drumming and them thing, the man.
I will not hear not more about it. And the children them, they wonder where I'm going to, you know. The children them, they wonder where I'm going. Because everyone I'm picking them a Rasta, you know. Everyone I'm picking them a Rasta.
Yeah. You see them government, I just destruction government, that's what government, man, destructive. And you see my turning back against it right now. You see all the youth come on social media where they say, boy, bro God, you have how much subject I need a work and more, you can look for me, you have to tell about your mother and them things, more, you can look for me and get a work. And no, I don't see police them go look for him and highlight him, you know. And say,
watch your man.
This youth from the community, you know.
Watch your man. And police them. This is, I'm sure it's something I go on where we never. It look like we never know. We ain't no bread. I can tell you something I go on where we don't know. You know, watch out. Some man, some youth. Some youth, nah, listen. All right. Some youth, a youth go up and wait name there. And me not agree with the way in which him express himself toward the Prime Minister. Me not agree with it at all. But here for now, the police them carry the youth go to jail. Go tell him say he must apologize to the Prime Minister. Police in a brethren. This is what the police are do know, you know. Police are carry you to jail. If you say something to the Prime Minister, the police are carry you to jail. And it's not the first one them do it. Remember them go on and eat the brethren bed and dry him out. Remember last year? When the brethren did talk similar things about the Prime Minister, them go in the youth house and dry him out and tell him must apologize and must apologize. And this next youth, you know, in less than a year, you know, this next youth, yeah, them go and go take the youth and carry him go to jail and make him stand up there and tell him they must apologize to the Prime Minister. What is what I want?
Subject and a call for the Prime Minister to get a job and get a work, say want to work. They not turn the eye on him, they not pay him no mind. You see? They not pay the next youth and no mind neither. I'm saying, how can a police officer can say a baby mother in a car now? And how much people and you go pepper spray the car with the people. Eh?
And you know where I hear now, you saw here say, them show you something now for water it down, you know, watch and sit them now go water it down. Them go water it down and tell you say, well, according to the report that we get, Indicom get, and according to what that get, and this and that, and it will kind of soften the blow of the thing. It's not the blow that them cut off the data lock. That is undisputable. Undisputable. Them cut off the data locks.
Motor, what me assess to me, I say lightning from Babylon, thunder. That one have to stand up, earthquake, judgment, Rastafari.
All right, sir.
God, natural.
Yeah, blessed man. Blessed. So, the government is in the process of building a new prison to get rid of that old prison named GP. Brand new prison. The government, I don't know how much people hear it, but I heard it. The government is planning to build brand new prison. I don't know where they're going to build it. I hope it's on the land they were crossed a Jamaica house, not Jamaica house, a King's house, because I know so the Governor General never go over that side yet. And you pick off a dozen aki off the tree and them give him must say 3 or 6 months to pick the dozen aki. I mean, also the Governor General don't know nowhere around there, so. They don't know nowhere around there, so. Big piece of land there to the nice for build a prison there, so. Yeah.
Yes, Motor.
Blessed man.
Yes, man, bless up, man. Yeah, man, Kashinji attacked you, know, you see?
Who?
Kashinji.
Okay.
Yeah,
who's Kashinji? Who's Kashinji?
Yeah, in relation to the
no, who's Kashinji? Yeah, it's a Kashinji, like I'm supposed to know who.
Me not only want to see. Eh?
Me ask you, say, you introduce yourself as Kashinji, I say, who, like I'm supposed to know who's Kashinji. Who's Kashinji?
No, man, you just introduce me name, man. Me just tell you that I name Kashinji.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah.
In relation to the corporate woman who cut the woman here, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, I say me not only want to see the people get justice, you know, I want to see them get meaningful justice. Because guess what I know over the years when I notice? You have some things happen in Jamaica and then the people will reply or come out, only play dress up with the truth and then you know hear nothing more about it. See?
Yeah.
So, what me I say now, further on, you see the quota farm what we have in Jamaica?
Yeah.
The quota farm mean out of many one people, right?
The quota farm means so that the quota farm no mean the quota farm have 2 persons who represent Arawak. And a alligator upon the top.
Yeah.
And say out of many one.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright. You know, for me, a 16-year-old, I observe this thing. For me, I got school, and nobody not tell me this. You know what I notice?
Yeah.
The police force.
Yeah.
You notice, in the police force, all me see, and most, the majority of black people, me see in the police force. Black Jamaicans.
No, we expect to see them.
We have Chinese Jamaicans, we have Indian.
No, hold on, man. the 90% of the people them in Jamaica black. So why you don't say pure black people? If you go to China, you know, you know black people in the police force.
Yeah, me know, but when me I say, the hypocrisy when me always notice in Jamaica, but a lot of things.
No, but why you say what you say about Chinese should in the force? That's what you say. That's the way I say.
Yeah, no. When me really I say, you have white Jamaicans, right?
Yeah.
And you have Chinese Jamaicans, you have Indian Jamaicans, right?
Yeah. So what? Them should in the force? That's what I say.
Yeah, with me I able to say, the thing equal, you can say thing meaningful, but most.
Yeah, but you know, you know why them start the police force? You know why them start the police force?
Yeah.
Why them start the police force?
Well, me don't really know what to touch, you know, but...
The way I say yes, man, me I tell you why them start the police force. The police force was start. You see Paul Bogle uprising?
Yeah.
All right, the police force was start after the Paul Bogle uprising to not allow that incident to happen again. So it is the planter class under the British authority develop a police force, hear it name police force, in order that another Paul Bogle don't rise up in a Jamaica. And that is what the police force is about. To force the people them into subjugation to the Queen of England. That is what it is for.
Okay.
Yes. So no, you want China people in the force. I wouldn't object to see China. I wouldn't object to see some China people. They pass some of them garbage truck they need, but this is not the place for that.
I see.
You understand?
I see.
Just so you have to just know that this is Jamaica. Jamaica we're there. The people them who is in authority protect the minority. The people them who's in authority protect the minority. So whether the people them in authority is black.
Yeah. But you see this thing where come about now with this little girl now?
Yeah, little girl at 19-year-old. She had 19-year-old. She had 19-year-old.
Strongly.
You hear me say?
Yeah.
She had 19-year-old. She had a little girl.
Oh, saying, yeah.
Yeah. So where you say now? Justice.
Yes, man. Meaningful justice, man. No play around thing or play dress up.
Yeah.
With the truth, and you go here, as you say, 9-day wonder, and then it done, and it fade, and
no, when
like another day. No.
When you see this program and the stepping razor, not going to allow it to be forgotten. That me I try to tell you now. This program and cut it, the stepping razor, is not going to allow this thing to be a 9-day wonder. So you better prepare for that, for no say. You're going to continue to hear about this on this program and the next program until something meaningful happen.
Definitely.
Yes. All right, sir. Give thanks.
Big up yourself, Muta.
Yes.
Hey, Muta.
Yes, sir.
You know one more thing, when I respect about you, you remind me of Peter Tosh, that same spirit they have like Peter Tosh. No foolishness, no compromise.
No, we now compromise it, especially when we see a go on continuous over. That's before you push a dog around for so long. Definitely. One day that dog will turn and bite you.
All right.
You know, so if you're in a place with a mongoose, you see?
Yes.
And the mongoose not have nowhere to go, I'm going to jump on you.
Same way.
Yeah, because I'm going to feel threatened.
Definitely.
And enough is enough. If he might try run outside and you back up the door, and he might try go through the window and you back up the window, I'm going to jump on you.
Yeah, because a natural reaction that he have to fight back, you know, have to.
All right, so at this we reach, a long time we should have reached it, so we reach it, so you know what you want now. You need a whole heap of way to go. Make big the mongoose. You need a whole heap of mongoose here right now,
yeah,
because...
Yeah, man, definitely, Muta.
Let me get away here.
Pick up yourself and, yeah, man, and respect Muta all the while.
Yes.
Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah, blessed. Good night.
Good night, sir.
How you doing? Because you don't know what I read. Jamaican, you say.
Eh?
Muta?
Yeah, man, I hear you know, but you're not talk up.
Yes, myself. When you read Jamaican, you see Muta?
Yeah.
You think them free to be a real Jamaican.
Okay. So who are your class as a real Jamaican? Who is a real Jamaican?
If you're a real Jamaican, Muta,
yeah.
you don't want to come out and talk. You seem right. Yeah, that's why I fall out of you know.
Oh, he's one of the real one, them.
Yeah, because he's a youth, you see. Come look for my culture, I respect my culture many times. You can be a strong man in your country. Yes. Because it's about the end of the day, motor. You see what happened to the girl, you see what happened to the girl in the motor.
Eh?
Understand? What happened to the girl, the 19-year-old?
Yeah.
That didn't have something to her, you know. Understand? I just black people, mindless and carefree, and just tell themselves, yo, you want to see a person in a way how you want to see the person. That's why you use your spirit and mind and do what you feel like, do what you want to people. Some of them people say, we have to do people to different things matter. Some down and people, they can't get a fitness. They don't have crazy and fitness.
Well, maybe the woman have a picnic too. Maybe have a child picnic. More than one too.
Yeah, so I'm going to say, it's yeah. Yeah.
So like a short of word system, man.
No, what I say, because the phone break up, you know. What I say, see, Jamaican people, them cry, I think everything you know. Hold on the moon.
Yeah, listen to the radio. We can't bother with you, listen to the radio, Regine.
Hold on.
At the lock up, even though eventually final speed that came up. Mr. Always my problem is my daughter is 19 years of age. From she born until the 22nd of July, she is a Rasta. She goes relaxed from she born until that day. And she got locked up and a police corporal down at the 4 police station. Her name is Constable Michelle. She trimmed my daughter's locks. I mean, I like to know the reason why. I mean, I ask me that like some justice. We can't live with this, I mean, I will live with this. This is not in the 60s. Rasta have contributed so much to society. Why are we still being stigmatized?
We're still afraid of the argument that black is the color of his skin. Some people are trying to hide it, but you can't go around it. And when we look on the problems we African people have in Jamaica and how the system use black people to suppress and oppress black people. And sometimes we have to wonder if them can't see what them are doing. Are they so blind that they cannot see? How them not see say something wrong? I mean, them not see say something wrong, Rasta? I mean, so much people in Jamaica, how much people, 3 million people in Jamaica, how much people can vote? 60% of the people, them not vote. Them not see something wrong. If 60% of the people, them who is capable of voting, don't vote, and the two parties them there, nobody now dance. Them can't say something wrong. Every day them get up on the radio and attack some beautiful things. Yeah, where them a do this and them a issue out this to the people, them forget house and this and that and that. And when we look on the situation, things is getting worse. Are we blind or are them something wrong with them, Rasta? Something wrong with them. We who see and know without a doubt say something wrong and speak about it. It's like we are stirring up trouble. Why are we saying these things? That is really the problem with them have with we. Why are we saying these things? Why are we stirring up the people them to make them feel that nothing now go on for them? And something now go on for them for true. Certain things not going on for them. But the people them, there's none that is so blind than those who cannot see. And in the system where we have here now, is the dumb envy the talkative, and the one-eyed man is king in the kingdom of the blind. In the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. And we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. Don't care what them say, we're not going to stop. Because what is the purpose of them on the radio? What is the purpose why we're on the radio? And when things like these happen, why must we allow it to just continue and start again? A couple months time you hear about something else. There comes a time when you have to say enough is enough. And we should have said that long time and we keep saying it still enough. That is a problem with it too, you know. We have said enough is enough already. Wow. And here we go again. But there's certain pain that stick with you. Yeah, certain pain. You know, you hear a plane crash with 200 people in the plane. And you say, right, what a terrible thing that is. 200 people there, you know. And you say, what a terrible thing that, and that is it. You see a plane crash, and one of your relatives in the plane, one person out of the 200 person is one of your family members. It makes a total difference to you. Total difference. And that is what we face. That is what we face. We face a situation now where we have to realize we have to look on the system for what it really, really is. Not just musically, you know, or poetically. But you know, when we have a microphone in front of you every week, we have to really take the stance. We are one that want to take in the street, but him do have the voice. So it's almost like have to almost be like the voice of the people. You understand? We have to be that way. Because a whole heap of man out there that likes say something, you know. But him do have the voice to say it, and do have the means by which to really make it be heard. So what is the use where we are going to just sit down here so now and just go and like say, we want the people them get down and get up and, you know, gallivant and thing. Yeah, that is good. We're not fight against that. But we are saying, we need to take a stock. Because we don't know how much program they on a radio station, or how much program they on certain radio station. You have programs, every 4 hours you have a program. Almost 4 hours in a 24 hours. 4 hours in a 24 hours. How much of the program them, I use them voice and even influence to really shine a light, even like a candle light. Because a candle light on a dark mountainside come like many, many candles. And some people see the candle light as them path to a brighter light. So how much people can take the responsibility? Give thanks to those who do it. Because we know people who do it. And don't mix it up. And when we say mix it up, don't jolly it out and go like say that thing. It's a thing. You know, like emancipation is a thing. You know, it's emancipation. Oh, this is Emancipation Day, we're going to play a redemption song. Or this is Emancipation Day, so we play 2 songs by Bob Marley. And then say, yeah, we're celebrating Emancipation Day. But for really be that candle on top of the mountain, because it's all well and good. All well and good. For you just gallivant. And as we say, gallivant, it is not something terrible. But when issues arise, when things happen, and it affects you emotionally and spiritually, it affects you. You need to shout loud make your voice be heard like you're up on a mountain top with a bull on and you bawl it out loud. That's who down at the valley can wake up. Yes, because that's what you're trying to do. Wake them up. Make them realize, say, watch a man. Everything is not hunky-donkey. Everything is not hunky-donkey, you know. Because you have people out there ball. People out there ball. Like that woman right now with her child. What is it that is going through her head at this moment? Boy, that picture, you know, say, we want her on the radio tomorrow, you know. Yeah, we're glad to get the daughter and the father. And I would have really liked to talk to that policewoman. I don't know why. I'd love to talk to that policewoman to find out what is it. What is it that is in for her mind and brains? Could have make you do something like that to another woman? To another woman. That is the thing. I will not hear none of the parliamentarian them. None of the parliamentarian them blaze up about it. This is something to blaze up about. This is something to blaze up about. I say blaze up, I mean disgusted about in a parliament. Yes. It needs to shout out loud and say, no, this can't work. We hear the chief policeman there, Mr. Anderson, ball out and say, people like those should not be a part of the police force. So we're going to see if him action are going to speak louder than him words. That is what we are going to look for now. We're going to see if the major action will speak louder than him words when they make this straightforward pronouncement. They make an announcement that is very pleasing to the ears. Right away, not a week after, but right away, because I'm disgusted. And him is a man. And even though we see him is the head of the Babylonian, and I say Babylonian, you know, the Roman Empire, the British Empire. Because when I use Babylon to confront myself. Him is part of the British Empire, protecting the Queen and her consorts and all these things. But in a man, every man chest, there's a heart. And even though the woman said she left her heart out of the police station, I tell you, if I tell you some things we are here to heart in the Rasta, believe you me, if I tell you some things we are here, you know, we transpire. But the man say there's no place for those kind of actions and policing in the police force. So we're going to see what will happen. We're going to see if in the we're going to come soften up the thing and pretty up the thing. And why you the Prime Minister say, and the Minister of National Security and Justice, that is really what it's all about. Why you're a bunting, I say. I think he said something already. But we want to hear what all these people are saying, you know. We want to hear what them are saying. Not that it matter to what them are going to say, to the outcome. Because the outcome is inevitable. Because the voice of the people is on the top of the hill. And the people are going to shout. And shout and shout. Make them know that our voices is not undercover. We now put your voices under no cover. We are bringing it to the fore. I'm going to tell you, so we have 2 programs on the radio. 2 programs on the radio. Wednesdays and Thursdays. I mean, I don't know who are going to tell me, say, Muta, you don't think it's kind of overboard with this thing? Who are going to tell me that? Overboard? What is overboard? Me hear man play one tune. Me hear one tune and I play all 5 times for the day from 5 different artists, 5 different people. Same artists I play all 5 times for the day. So I don't know who come tell me now, say, you think you kind of getting overboard with it. Yes, I want to go overboard. I want to go overboard with it. It's disgusting and disgraceful. You know, say, the reason why we mention Bunting name is because Bunting is the opposition minister of national security. And that's why we mention Bunting. You know, I was told that Mark Golden ball out. But it's not enough to ball out. He's not a radio personality. It's not enough to ball out. He's part of the government. Mark Golden, you are part of the government. And you lobby for ganja. Because me know say you use it. So we're going to see where you're going to lobby for now. With this atrocity that has taken place against the Jamaican citizen by a member of the force that is run and operated by the government of Jamaica, which you are a part of. See, so we're not going to excuse nobody. We're not excuse nobody. You must make your voice be heard, and you can more than do something because you are in Parliament. You are in Parliament. We don't hear the ladies them a ball out. What to the ladies them? What to the Prime Minister wife? She not ball out. She call people squatter. She call people squatter. What to this? We want to hear the voices them and what we're going to do to bring justice to the mother. Because the mother is calling out for that. That is what we are talking about. The mother cry out for justice. And that she want. So I know say things will be said and things will be said and said and said and said and said. But me alone must say, you know, see, this is my power, the microphone. That is my power. Phone power is to actually go out there and do something to rectify the situation. That is phone power. Because if me ever go to the road, a total different thing, you know. Total different thing if I me ever go to if you want me to go to the road, me go to the road, you know. But my go to the road is total different thing. That me I tell you now. You know, see it? And it can't just linga so. Linga. Pure lingering. Lingering here and lingering there and lingering everywhere. And meanwhile we are here about all the youth them a kill off them one another. And I talk about young people in the age group like that sister there. They never reach 28. Here Africa asks the question, how we are going, man? That's where really are going. It's what really are going. I'm not going to blame it for no COVID, you know. I'm not blaming it for no COVID. The responsibility of the people then belong to them. Because somebody want to tell you, say, why the devil make them do it? Devil, which devil make you do it? Which part of the devil they make you do what you do? When you have a gun in your hand, or a scissors, when you pull the trigger, are the devil make you do it? It's where I go on. Messages in the music and we really feel aware. Yeah, man, you feel aware, man. Everybody feel aware. Rasta or Rasta, you feel aware. Because human rights, you know. Human rights. Yeah, every human have a right. A right to your ear. To your belief. You understand? So when somebody take with that from you, that terrible injustice. Terrible injustice when somebody just grab your rights from you. And you feel almost handicapped. Because you hear the mother feel handicapped. Like she don't know what to do. Because she can't believe that this happened. 19 years, think about it. I know somehow the children, cut in the ear every week still, but you know not understand. Maybe you don't never understand that you carry your ear because of a system, of a conviction in your soul. You carry your ear for 19 years and your mother have locks for how much years? It's a conviction. Like my daughter, eldest daughter, she have her locks. When she born, she have her locks. She born with locks, as a matter of fact. You believe I joke me I make? She born with her ear locks. My daughter, eldest daughter. And now she come have children and them locks. You know what it is? And people will tell you, say, boy, your ear will grow back. Me realize long time ago, years ago, from me live a Montego Bay, when I go to Nassau, and then put me in a jail, and trim out of the man them in the cell, and take me out for go trim me. And through them see my passport, we have all American visa. Them not used to Rasta have American visa and English visa, and I stay in a hotel, send police, I'll go down to the hotel, go look if me really I stay there for true. The man take him little key and hold up my locks and say, then them, them little Nassau talk. So they allow you on the plane with your ear looking like this. Me I say, what the hell is this? And we witness them a cut off Rasta ear. Witness it. And we come and realize about this thing is not over. It's not over at all. It's not really over. Because the pain where you feel down in your gut, that you say you feel almost handicapped when you hear the woman and say, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. So the last person which you can call upon is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. That is the person which you can call upon. So I wonder if him hear the cry. I wonder if him hear, and I want to say, hear the tears of the woman. I wonder if him hear the tears of the woman. I wonder if him see the picture, a before and after picture of the girl, the woman, I should have said, who hear them cut off. I wonder if them see her when she's having her locks, and see her now without the locks. I wonder if him see that. I wonder if them have that heart. Not like the police woman, because she not have none. She's like Medusa the Gorgon. And I know that she could have children, and that is the hurtful part that woman could have all picnic, you know. You don't know what it is for someone to grow them locks and then have them picnic locks grow and you start to love your ear, and then somebody just come hold you down and cut it off. You don't understand, you know. May I tell you now? Because someone we had out there say them cut for them ear every week and it not come no way to them. And someone we say, but what is ear? You know, your ear not can grow back. And so it go. Not in our reality. I'm not talking about Rasta now. Not in a Rasta reality. And not just ear. You know, see it? And not just like ear, like your fingernail where your fingernail too long and you just clip it off and not feel no way about it. And also Rasta look upon them. Ear is the most visible cultural expression of Rastafari. And we are quite aware that everyone who grows locks is not Rasta. We know that. And everybody who have locks is Rasta. But we know what Rasta have done to make people be proud of them head, from them head to them toe. That we know, male and female, can stand up. I'm proud of how we here grow. Without have to bow and conform to how European tell we say your ear must be groomed. We make your ear grow like a tree. You know, see it? Before you start pruning it. So the argument about it's just ear. We throw that through the window. And the argument will tell you, say, boy, right now, Woman, if you cut out the whole on the locks. You have some people who think that we're there. You have people think that we're there. Dirty people, it's like how them talk about the judge, the attorney general, the government side with the teacher, the government of Jamaica side with the teacher about the little girl and her locks in a school. You can imagine that. The government of Jamaica, where Rastafari rise up out of Jamaica as a cultural expression and a spiritual consciousness that has never been seen in the Western world. Never. We bring something to the Western world that never there. And it come out of the little island of Jamaica. And the people them who control the place a pure lip service them a get. There's a reward for all away. And some people are trying to take away your reward. You can't believe that. And all we have a reward, you know, but some people are trying to take away yours. So they want more than what them supposed to get. You understand? Yeah, and life is so beautiful. You know, all the drugs and jewelry. It's still a beautiful world. And then fear come about. But sometimes the greatest fear is fear itself. We have to understand that, and we have to really, right now, educate yourself. That is the lick, the key. Educate yourself. Because them not educate we how we supposed to. Them are educate you now to fit into the jobs where the British colonial empire left you away to maintain. So we will always see grandmothers, great-grandmothers sit down and I wonder when Jesus will come.